Hello Days of Our Lives fans, and welcome to Daytime Dramatics channel. Shawn is forced into a new position at the Salem PD, while Ava attacks Harris at Bayview. Today on Days of Our Lives, Ava is none too pleased to see Harris, the acting mayor wields his power, Kayla helps Abe, and Chanel is delivered another blow. With his suspension over, Shawn comes to the station ready to return to work, but he isn't sure who to talk to. Jada coldly responds that she doesn't know either, since the acting mayor fired Rafe. Shawn offers to speak to Rawlings to get him to reverse his decision as he walks up. Rawlings is appalled that Rafe would suspend Shawn for blowing the whistle on him. Shawn corrects him. He was suspended for drinking on the job. However, he's seeing a therapist and vows it will never happen again. Rawlings deduces he's learned his lesson. Too bad the same can't be said for his former boss. Now, he needs to appoint a new commissioner. Shawn suggests Rafe return, and Jada backs him up. Rawlings won't hear of it, but he is thinking of an internal hire. Shawn recommends Jada, but Rawlings was thinking about Shawn. It's high time they had another Brady sitting in the commissioner's chair. An aghast Jada reminds him Shawn is just coming off a suspension. Shawn says Jada's right, he can't accept. Rawlings tells him he can and will if he wants to continue working there. Talia returns to her and Jada's room after community service. She heads for a shower, but Rafe emerges from the bathroom in a robe. After Rafe changes, he agrees with Talia that he and Jada should give her a heads up when they use the room. He also explains he doesn't have anywhere to be since he doesn't have a job. Talia blames Shawn for it, but Rafe won't hear it. He's the only one to blame. When Talia mentions she was with Chanel, Rafe is optimistic they can be friends again. Off Talia's troubled expression, he muses, "You were hoping for more than that?" Talia's never been attracted to women, and the only reason she came on to Chanel in the first place was because Colin pressured her to. But when they kissed, she felt something. Everything's just so confusing. She doesn't know what's true and what's not. Chanel comes home to Paulina watching Body and Soul amid sagging balloons and Abe's falling welcome home sign. Chanel wonders why she's in her robe in the middle of the day. And where's Abe? He moved out, Paulina says, grimacing. Chanel is sure he'll come back to her. Chanel reveals she spent time with Talia while trying to give Paulina and Abe space. She was reminded why she liked her so much in the first place and felt a connection. Paulina asks if she's attracted to her. Chanel gets a call before she can answer. After hanging up, Chanel angrily relays that Sweet Bits failed a surprise health inspection. The acting mayor ordered them shut down. Chanel knows this is personal. Kayla brings Abe food at home as he watches Body and Soul. He temporarily mixes her up with Cassandra from the show, then says he hopes he's not imposing. Kayla assures him he's family whether he remembers them or not. Abe feels bad about Paulina, but he knows she'd be waiting for him to remember, and everything is just so jumbled in his head. When he worries about long-term effects, Kayla assures him the drug Whitley gave him wasn't anything that could cause permanent damage. He's just so overwhelmed by all the new names and faces. Kayla pulls out photo flashcards she had made for him. They laugh together as she quizzes him on his friends. As Marlena checks on Harris at Bayview, a scowling Ava approaches. "What the hell are you doing here?" she spits at Harris. She thought she got rid of him a long time ago and accuses him of trying to drag her back to her old mob life. Marlena goes for help as Harris insists he doesn't know her. Ava shoves and hits Harris, calling him Charlie. Marlena returns with a man in scrubs who sticks Ava with a syringe. Ava collapses into Harris's arms. The staff member gently places Ava in a chair and tells Marlena he'll have an orderly take Ava back to her room. After he leaves, Marlena thinks something about Harris reminded Ava of Charlie and triggered her episode. He says it felt like Ava actually knew him. Paulina and Chanel meet with a smarmy Rawlings outside a closed Sweet Bits. He explains that all businesses are required to display the official City of Salem sticker, which the bakery does not. Chanel insists they were out of them when she recertified. They were supposed to send her one. "There's nothing he can do," he says, shrugging. Paulina calls it outrageous. When her husband was mayor. But he isn't mayor, Rawlings interjects. Not anymore. While Abe may have been happy to look the other way, his administration is by the book. I make the rules in this town now, he smugly declares. Which means the bakery is closed. After cleaning up, Talia comes to Marlena's office for her appointment. When Marlena brings up Colin, Talia says she doesn't want to talk about him. She wants to talk about her feelings for Chanel. At Bayview, Harris sits at a table in the community room. He turns to find Ava glaring at him. Jada returns to her room, where Rafe watches Body and Soul. She has news, but he might want to brace himself. Meanwhile, at the station, Shawn gingerly enters the commissioner's office. He puffs out his cheeks as he sits at the desk and rarely looks around. That's it for today. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe for more spoilers and updates.